Anthony Barr.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Nifty move there on the run, but ultimately brought down at the 25. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate Dalvin alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down now, it's Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Check 24, check 24. Check your hot read. Run, run, run. Two. Hey, Steamer. You got tight right there.
On third down, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Leo.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Bravo. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hey, Steve 6. Hey.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, It's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hey, Ringo, 48. No chance, no chance.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Check.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tight dog.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check safety.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
He's checking. Crash. Let's go.
A quick throw here out to Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Derrick Henry. Space to maneuver at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Hey, Charlie. Check 31. Go out. Watch safety creep. Go.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Walker has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, lock it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is Johnson, he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Cousins on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys have got it back. Closing stages of the first half.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. Whoosh.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. They'll run it with Madison, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Third and long for Cousins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Wake able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On first down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Cook, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
54. Bud.
Silver.
Gun.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Two. Check pass. First. Hey, zoom.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here comes Humphries on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll run it again with Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, box truck. On 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Tannehill now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Walker with a grab, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Switch. 3. 218. Just get it.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. Pushing through the contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Cook. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 34 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Come on. Kill.
Snap.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Match box, right.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, Wahoo.
54, Mike.
55.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, then caught by Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's checking. Crash.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Kill.
Gun.
Check 31, check 31.
Cook following the penalty.
Safety quick. It's run, it's run.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there out of Cook. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
He's coming, double up.
On the carry, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, 382, lane 50. General West. Yellow.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
What's the 50?
Defense, our time. It's our time. Watch twitch.
New draw Corker. Listen to me. Hey, Delta.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back. Yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Leave it, bring up 48.
Wide, get wide. Check. Hey, check 24. Check.
Greystone, travel.
Watch the safety creep.
Cousins here to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Tannehill. Now a desperate, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Boom! That's how we do it.
Brought down back at the 32.
After the sack, it's second. Turf, they were